I just got a key for something in the mink farm. What could it be? Let's find out. Where do I climb through to the other area? Climb on through to the other side. Let's see. I solved this puzzle. Yeah, I opened up that thing. Good. So it's got to be one of the locked things here. No, not there. Here. This is it, right? Nope, not even gonna try. Obviously it's not that. Fool. Okay, then it's this one. Yes? Yeah, obviously it's this one. Byron, and make a habit of hiding confidential information in everyday objects. That way you can always keep them in your proximity, but you don't have to worry about where to hide them. I often put documents in hollow combs and in lint rollers. Olof. Thank you, Olof. Here's another lock thing. Okay, so Olof hides things in lint rollers. There was a lint roller inside his house. There's something hidden inside it. Let's go there. So, Olaf's house. The lint roller was in the attic. It was kind of conspicuous because it was one of the few things in the house which is not just completely trashed. Let's see, stand here, go up. Go here, left. Here it is. Immodia, no diagnosis. So for the same 18 months, same condition, Byron has symptoms too. Is it environmental pollutant maybe? No, because then would affect other people. Is it genetic? No, because Immodia got it first. Could be that these animal rights activists and Equanimal are responsible, because they really, really hate these people. So is it possible that somebody like tried to poison them? Maybe. And we're going to spend the next, I don't know, 15 minutes tracking down this particular lead. Let's get Stina on it. Stina, what's with this animal rights activist group? Equanimal?
I'll do it when I get some spare time. By the way, I found this article that mentions the Berlings.
So Polecat Project fails to get approval. They tried to get the Polecat Project, but nope. The animal rights organizations had massive protests. And that was one of the clues. Okay, so never mind. Forget the animal rights group. I was wrong. We're going back to this clue, which is the old Polecat Project. So they totally were not able to build a polecat farm here, even though this property was just kind of open and empty, and hopefully it has remained open and empty for the past 20 so years. That way we can find some clues there. Wouldn't it be sad if one of the clues was lost to time? That would be sad. It can't be the case. That would make this an unsolved mystery. Like in real life, it could be an unsolved mystery, but it'd be very sad in this game if there was a mystery that went unsolved. Here's a rock. Okay, gonna use my knife to open up this. Here it is. Here's the next message. We got back on our feet in record time. We'll do it again. I've been at home with Immodia. You've taken care of the mink farm, even though you've had bad health. I know we'll overcome this. It's just a question of when. Have you looked inside your glasses case recently? So that's where the next little puzzle hint is. Alright, and we know where his glasses case is. Hopefully I didn't miss any hidden items there. His glasses case is at the summer house. Back to the summer house. Okay, the glasses case was inside the front door, right? Remember when I told you I was pregnant? We just passed a small sunflower cultivation, and you took your glasses off to look at the flowers. Look behind the last tree there. So the sunflowers, the last tree, and there's an item to pick up here. So let me keep my eyes open. I think it's somewhere along here. You got it. This bottle. Yeah, we're going to need that for later on. I think we use it to get a sample of something. So here are the sunflowers. Very nice. Very nice. Sunflower patch. They're just hanging out in the sunflower patch, and she's like, oh, by the way, honey, I'm pregnant. Oh no! Oh no! So the clue leads here, but there's nothing we can do. We need like a shovel to dig here. And that's it. Okay, and then Stina gives us this thing. She talks about Equanimal. They kind of stopped shortly after the murder mystery took place. Okay, so one of their founders now runs a store. We're going to meet him at Treasury. So I was going to say, story about my wife. The way she told me she was pregnant was she marched out of the bathroom and threw a pregnancy test at my head and said, "I'm pregnant, you idiot." Something like that. I thought it was a funny story. So I included it in my book, Stay at Home Detective, which is also a murder mystery. Although
I strongly recommend our lavender gastric balm.
Oh, it's Bigge! So that's the name of the actor who plays him. I don't think they've ever named this character, but he shows up in pretty much every single game and says weird things. Always good to see him. So, you like animal rights?
Nah, that's in the past. It's all about the environment now.
Yeah, animals stink. Environment, awesome.
I could, but I can't concentrate at the moment. I was taking part in an environmental action at the Acorn Nature Reserve the other day. Killing some trees.
Why were you killing trees? Dude, I thought you just said you love the environment.
Yes, we poured Epsom salts in the roots. The trees will decompose completely after a while. Destroying nature is the new method now, to put pressure on our leaders to stop pollution.
That sounds really terrible. That sounds like a terrible idea. And you can't concentrate?
No, I'm afraid I left some traces which can lead back to me. And I don't want to return to the scene of the crime, so to speak, to remove them.
So you want me to get the evidence that proves you committed a crime?
Absolutely. I'll make you a list. I want you to bring the items back to me.
There's a lot of stuff. Like 2 vanilla Coke cans. So you just decided to stop and drink vanilla Coke while killing trees. Alright, so we're gonna go to the nature reserve and find all this stuff. It's really easy, don't worry. We'll find it. Just should be just lying around everywhere. I love the environment, says this guy, but I also litter a lot. Like, a lot. Haven't found anything. Okay, here's a sticker for his store. Yeah, left his phone number, his business card at the scene of a crime. Moron. Alright. Found that. Vanilla Coke. Like, how long was he here if he had time to drink 2 things of vanilla Coke? That feels like a lot of stuff. Is that everything on his list? Sticker, a hood. I think that's everything. Okay, that's everything from the activists. He's an ex-animal rights activist. I love how they changed his name on the map screen.
I'm so grateful. You can keep the sticker.
So I kept my end of the deal. Will you keep yours?
There's just one more thing that blocks my ability to extract certain events from my memory.
What? Is it global warming?
I recently dumped some byproducts from our in-house production. We use it for diluting the essential oils and the parsley rectal spray. It's got a relatively high cadmium content, so I don't want it traced back to me. I think I was careless since I just ditched it by the shore. Do you think you could go there and sink it into the water?
So you're dumping illegal chemicals. How are you an environmentalist again?
You have my word. It's in a yellow plastic container, so you should find it easily. It's at the south side of the Albert Bridge, about 50 metres to the west.
I won't be long. Okay, so this is an environmental enthusiast, is now his new name. And Carol is not going to be dumping illegal chemicals into the water. No, she is not. She is not. But she's going to go exploring by the bridge. Let's see, is it here? Is it there? Is it anywhere? Should be easy to find because it's in a bright yellow container, like he said, but I'm not finding it anywhere. Here, this is it. Yeah, this side pathway, maybe? Here it is. So instead of dumping this, we're just gonna slap a sticker on it. And now the police, if they find it, will definitely be able to know who's trying to hide illegal chemicals. Yep. Okay, so that's my good deed for the day. Like to imagine Carol probably calls the police on this guy, not too soon after getting the information from him. So the acid is at the bottom of the sea.
And so is my headache.
Glad you feel better. So tell me about the Berlings now.
Well, I didn't really know much about them. Byron knew that we had caused some havoc at his mink farm. His daughter was very sick, and I think that he suspected that we had something to do with that.
But you didn't?
Of course not. It was probably some bacteria from the minks. I think he caught something similar before he was killed. He didn't blame us for his son, though.
His son?
Yes, they had a son that drowned in Charcoal River. Didn't you know that?
No! This is the first time hearing anything of a second child. Wow, do we visit Immodia?
I'll get back to her later.
Do I visit Stina? Does Stina know something about this? Like, what do I do with the information that they had another child? Do you know about a boy who drowned in the river?
You can do that on the internet now, you know?
Yeah, but if I researched on the internet, then I would skip like 50% of the game. And besides, newspaper websites are so bad anyway. They make you pay for the good stuff.
This is what I can find.
Body of a 7-year-old boy found floating in the river. Okay, so this gives us we're 7 years old, near the boat, total accident. Thank you, Stina. Okay, so that gives us the address, right? No? No, we're going to go to Immodia. Okay. We are going to visit the river, but first we're going to tell Immodia about her dead brother. So, did you know that your brother died?
What? Is it true?
Yeah, in 1993, when you were 2 years old. Here's the article.
Oh, that's a lot to take in. Thank you for digging it up, though.
So do you know where the boat is kept?
Sure, I can show it on a map.
Good. Now we get the location of the boat. It was here on Charcoal River.